By definition, an ultra is more than a marathon. Most of the races start with 50 kilometers, and my longest ultra has been 137 kilometers. Oh, quite often I'm asking myself the same question, I have to say. Well, I like running and I like adventures. I like going out there in the desert or to some African villages and just run. I would never have thought that I'm able to run 100 kilometers, and then it turned out that I can do this. If it's a multi-stage race, it's quite heavy in the beginning. It can be about 9 or 10 or 11 kilograms because I have to carry food for a whole week with me and a sleeping bag and warm clothes for the nights and a first aid kit. So whatever you might need for a whole week is in your backpack. So in the beginning it's quite heavy, and then it's becoming lighter and lighter because I eat everything that's in there. Yeah, this is the St. Jakob's Square. Behind me you can see the Ohel Jakob Synagogue, which is the main synagogue in Munich. Well, I'm an historian based here in Munich. I'm a Holocaust researcher. I'm the deputy head of the Center for Holocaust Studies at the Institute for Contemporary History. I was interested in this topic since I started studying history, and I found it so important to remember it. And I started reading all those diaries of persecuted Jews and also survivors' testimonies, and I wanted to give them a voice. So I always bring my running shoes with me, and no matter how packed my day is, I always go for a run in the morning. I actually do. I have this tiny little line, and I call this line my desert line. And it's always in my backpack, but it can look out of it. If it's a multi-stage race, yes, definitely. After every stage, you sleep and then you start again the next morning. If it's a one-stage race, I don't sleep. And the longest race I did without sleep was for 34 hours. It was in northern Sweden. And because it was so hard and I didn't sleep, I even started hallucinating in the morning. And I saw all different kinds of things, but these things weren't there. That was a bit spooky. In general, it is the body, obviously, and you really have to train hard for doing these kind of ultras. So it's not just about the mind, as everybody says, but the mind is so important because you can train for a race like 60, 70 kilometers, you can train this, but you don't really train this 80 or 100 kilometers. So it's really the mind for the last part of the race, because your body is aching and the body wants to stop, and you really have to persuade yourself to go on. Johns Manville Engineered Products has launched their JMextraMile campaign with me as a brand ambassador in late 2019. They've created blog pages on JMextraMile.com where one can read a lot about JMers and me going the extra mile in many ways. Then they've started to tackle social media for the first time, really. Since January 2020, the views of posts and videos have gone up tremendously, but also social media engagement. The brand theme JMextraMile is a nice foundation for storytelling. JMextraMile is not just about me as an ultra runner. We actually found many people within JM that are at least as crazy as I am. They're running and cycling, and we have already posted a lot of stories about them. You know what? You should check this out on JMextraMile social media or on the jmextramile.com blog. By now, you know everything about me. I should have been running at so many interesting places this year, but as everybody, I'm kind of grounded. Well, being grounded in Munich is not the worst of things, as you can see. Hey, life will go on and there will be a 2021 to come. Stay happy and keep on running. See you!